Subkamp Rood is vandaag aan de beurt. Allereerst, we hebben een beetje last van vliegtuiggeluid. Haarlem Jamborette zit onder de rook van Schiphol. Maar dat moet ons niet gaan storen. Ik heb een ontzettend leuke gast hier voor me. Order of Malta. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Peter, the group leader of the Order of Malta. We're from Germany and we live near Frankfurt. And we're here with 12 scouts and include me, 4 leaders.
And this is not your first time, right?
No, for myself it's the 11th.
11th.
Yes.
I already heard yesterday the 10th. Now 11th. Are you the record holder of this camp?
Maybe. I don't know anybody at the moment who is also 11th time here. Maybe it could be, yes, maybe.
So we have a record holder here on the table. I heard that this is your last time. Is that true? Please, don't tell me it's true.
No, it's my last campfire I lead, because I lead at Subcamp Red always since 6 Jamborettes, the campfire. But it's time to move, to make space for young generations with their new ideas, their new fantasies. And so I told the subcamp leader team that this will be my last campfire I will organize. But I will be back next time as a group leader. I will come back.
And what is a subcampfire in the Haarlem Jamborette, and what do you do?
A subcampfire is the evening of the subcamp, and it's the evening from scouts to scouts. So they can introduce themselves, they can make a show, they can have a song, they can have a dance. The important thing is that the whole camp has a wonderful party together. And my job, or better, the job of our group, is it to organize it, to bring the acts together, so that we don't have 10 songs behind and then to dance or so. No, we split it up. And we look for that everybody's coming on stage, that everybody can go safe back from stage, that it's not too long, because the timetable is from 8:30 to 11. So, and we manage it.
And every time you did it every time?
Yes.
All the 11 times?
No, this is my 6th.
6 times that you organize it?
Yeah.
And how do you prepare it? Because there are a lot of groups here in Red.
Yeah. At the leader meeting, some days before, I tell the leaders, please give me a paper, for example, with a group name, how many members you are, include the leaders, and you want to do an act, yes or no. If you want to do an act, write on, it's just enough if you write on a dance or a song or a sketch, because you have to explain it to the audience by yourself. That's not my job. That's your job, because it's your sketch or your song. And then 2 days later, latest, they give me the papers back, and then I start to bring it in a line. And this time we brought with us 1,300 red glow sticks. And so that's why we need the numbers of the groups. And we give every group, for every children, a glow stick, so that when we finish the subcampfire, we turned the light off and everybody waved with the glow sticks, and that was wonderful.
Yeah, was it wonderful?
Yeah, that was very emotional.
A beautiful sight with all red glows.
Yeah.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah.
And what did you do more in this last campfire? I was walking past the lane, up there, and I saw smoke coming from the subcamp area.
Burns down. No. We brought also with us red smoke and a little kind of firework for stage. And when we are at the end and we have the last song, with the last song, we turn the red smoke. Of course, it only can be red smoke. And those 2 little stage fireworks, so to make a special feeling. And then we start the last song to bring all back from the campfire to their campsites.
Wow, that's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
But the first time that you organized it was 2003.
Yeah.
If I calculated very fast in my head. Will and Pete were there. You did a ceremony, I heard, in the beginning of this campfire about Pete and Will.
Yeah.
What did you do?
The last campfires, they visit us always. Will and Pete. We had a real close friendship. He was a little bit a kind of scout father for me and scout mother. Yeah,
cool.
they give me a lot of experience and spirit. So, and this was the first without them, because everybody knows that they are not living anymore. And so we start this campfire with a silent music, and I ask the audience to stand up and keep silent for a minute to remember, for example, Will and Pete and all the scouts and leaders. They've been here before, they can't be here anymore. They work for the camp, for the groups, whatever they do. Whatever you want to think about now for a silent moment. And that's what we do.
That's pretty emotional.
Yeah.
I think that's just very cool that you did this, because there are founders, and we have now, I believe, no living founders anymore.
No.
So that's a cool tribute.
Yeah.
But what's your bonding with the Haarlem Jamboree? Why you come always? Is this the bonding, the friendship with Pete and Will, that you're always coming back to this camp?
This is a part of. The Jamboree is different to all other international camps, because if you come back, it's like a family part, a camp with a big family. Everybody watching everybody helps everybody talks with everybody. Even you have young or old scouts with you, it doesn't matter. You can let them walk. You must not be afraid. Maybe they get lost. For example, it's 10 or 20 years ago, around that, we have a scout with us. He was 5 with their parents, and then he was away. He was lost. We don't know where it is. 2 hours later, a leader comes with him on his hand and say, "Oh, I will bring you back your baby, because he was with us. He enjoys us. He has a lot of fun. He plays with my scouts." And then I ask him, and he say, "Mama," and then we start and look in every tent. No mama, no mama. And then we are here. Is that mama? Yes, it's mama. So you see, everybody comes back to the right group. So, and this is, I think, the spirit of the Haarlem Jamboree, that everybody watching everybody.
But that's also normal scouting, right? Why?
Yeah, I think the Haarlem Jamboree is not too big. And this is the different. So this normal be normal. If you go to a camp with 10,000, 50,000 scouts, it couldn't be that familiar. Yes, of course, in the space near to your tents, yes, but not all over the camp. And here, you can go to subcamp green, doesn't matter. Yellow, doesn't matter. If you are red, you can go to orange, doesn't matter. Everybody keeps an eye on everybody. And that could work, because the Haarlem Jamboree is not too big.
It's 3,500 people right now with 450 staff.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty big for a camp, but it's not that big as the World or some Danish camps where I visited.
Yeah.
That's. Do you visit also other camps like the World Jamborette or?
Yes. I've been on 3 World Jamborees, and I've been in Denmark on a big camp with 20,000 something.
Yeah, Spine and his Liar.
Yeah.
You've been there too.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
And on Norway, I was in Norway. I was in Spain. So I was in different countries on international camps with groups. Yes, but we all looking always forward to come back to the Jamboree. That's everything can stop, but the Jamboree is a date. We don't move. This is a date. Everybody has to look for. We are there.
So in 2027, 2027. Yeah, then I do it in Dutch. You're here too.
Yes.
Nice. But that's you said to me earlier, that's really your last time.
That will be my last camp as a group leader.
As a group leader,
yes.
But
after that, I will see what happens. Maybe I come with a group, but not as a leader anymore. Maybe I come for a guest. Maybe I find the other part where I can help. Maybe also the...
Or in blue?
Yeah, maybe like that. I will see. But now the plan is coming back with one group as last, also to be a group leader.
I spoke yesterday with Jeff of the 7th Ashford. He's 10 times. And he had the same story as you, the familiarity, the friendship, the scout power that we have here. You can let him go, the freedom that we have here, and also the scouts have.
Yeah.
So I like that you both have the same attitude about the Haarlem Jamborette.
Yeah.
I really like that conclusion. Can you tell me a story? What's the difference between, I think, not the first time that you visited here, smaller, I know, and this camp?
The rain.
The rain, yeah. A lot of rain.
The first time when I was here, it was also the first time that I've been on an international camp, and first time I've been a leader. So it was everything brand new.
And which year was this?
This was in '83. And the subcamp leader was Joop and Corey Bruin and Joop. And from this time also I know Pete and Will, and they help us to start. On the same time I start to play guitar, I come here with an old guitar and have 3 songs, and we have wonderful nights with 3 songs. And everything is smaller, but also wonderful, interesting, funny for the scouts adventure. It's not the question about how big it is. So, and in this camp I can go by myself on a 2-day hike. Then two more jamborettes I've been here, I can do it, and after that I don't have time anymore for that. So that is the only thing, get lost on the way. And the difference to now is really the generations change. The feeling of the generations change. We have more electronic, we have more internet, we have more
Airplanes,
yeah, more things like that, and this is a different to the start. At the start we have, for example, every evening a big party at the Mookie there was a piano. Everybody who can play piano, they go there and play piano, and everybody is in there, they sing, or with a guitar, or whatever, with a trumpet, everything like that. So this, for my generation, for my person, this is a little bit lost, because now, yes, they have fun, but I miss their own work for. So they stay there, this jockey start music, and then they dance. When I was here first time, no disc jockey. We have to start the music, and then we also dance. And this is a little bit, I'm sad about that. This is not there anymore.
Lost in the generation.
Yeah. But it's normal, of course, because everything is changing, and so also the generations have new interests.
About the generation, is it also harder for this generation to go abroad to another country without their parents, for the first time in their lives, on vacation without parents to another country?
Yeah.
Or is that the same in all those years?
I think also this is harder for them, because a lot of children are overloaded with love from the parents. They are not free to try, to find out by themselves. Parents don't, not all, but a lot of parents don't let the children what to try, how could it work. If they want to have a breakfast, they prepare it. Why? They can do it by themselves. Yes, maybe they make a mess. No problem. If they clean it up 10 times, they stop making mess, because they find out it's not nice to make a mess because they have to clean it, for example, So they are not so free to try theirself out, to find out theirself. What can I do? What can I do? Parents say what children can. But sorry, the most parents don't know what their children really can. So, for example, in my group, we have a lot of boys and girls. They find out what they can here. They can cook. It's a wonder for them. They can cook, and it tastes, and everybody who tastes it say, "Oh, it's good." At home, no. Parents cook,
Yeah, they realized that their mom couldn't cook.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I'm also a scout leader for 15 years.
Yeah.
Now I quit that job because the new generation needs to do it. But I also recognize this story that they, for the first time, they cook. For the first time, they do dishes.
Yeah.
Because we have all luxury at home with do it in the dishwasher and it's done. And now with the hand.
Yeah.
And do you recognize this, that this is the first time they do dishes ever?
We are here with 12 scouts, and I think 11 of them do it the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what, and I'm 36, and that's already what I see in the generations after me.
Yeah.
And how do you prepare for this? Because I talk to English, they have a fundraising and stuff to come here. What's your preparation?
We organize it by ourselves. We work for it. For example, we train first aid, and this is paid. And the money we take for the children, to buy the tents, to buy all the equipment, also to spend the money to children the parents can't pay, because we say money is never a problem to bring somebody somewhere. We will get the money. We don't know how, but we will find a way so that he can come with us. And so this is what we do by ourselves. And then also we make small events and sell whatever, waffle or so, and all those money comes in the box, and then we look, okay, Jamborette is in 1 year, what we need, our tents, okay, this is okay, we need this. And then we have 2 children maybe we have to organize the money for. Also, of course, we ask the government, can you give money for this situation so that we can take somebody with us? And so we bring the money together and we borrow cars and then we come here.
Yeah, so you help also the poor families to have this experience.
Yeah.
So it's for everybody.
Yeah.
And what can I ask what a parent needs to pay extra to come here?
This is normal. It's the camp fee, and then maybe a new sleeping bag if they don't have anyone before, special equipment, raincoats and things like that, because at home they don't need raincoats. If it's raining, they don't go out. That's a very easy way. So I think parents must pay around 500 to 800 euros extra to bring all the stuff together. But also we have special shirts like this. We pay it and give it to them. Include the camp fee, it would be around 1,200 euros. And this is a lot of money for somebody who has no work or only a short work. So
and the government is helping?
Yes.
Yes. Is it the Frankfurt area government or the German government?
No, this is the government from the area where we're from. So, and we have different cities. And for example, if one of them live in Fulda, we must go to the government from Fulda. If he lives in Grebenheim, we must go to the government of Grebenheim or so. So we write a lot of letters and ask for, and then most time we get something. Even if it's only 50 or 100 euros, it's a winning place then.
Yeah, that's a fair experience that you can give them with help from the government for poor families. For I know the Dutch, it's called gemeentes, has also a kind of program to facilitate this. So that's so if you want to go to the Haarlem Jamborette next time, go visit your local government. I'm gonna tell you a story what I heard in all of the episodes what we have done right now. Oh, hey, Buck. And that's the toilets, because the toilets is a theme that's still coming back from every episode.
Yeah.
What's your experience with the toilets from '83 to now?
At first, it's necessary to say that the toilet's getting much better than when we start. When we started, it was called, I think, Dixie, something like that. There was no water in and things like that. So it's very luxury now. But the problem is, even in the scouts, you have good persons and crazy persons. Yeah. And the crazy persons are the point why the problems are there. So they take the whole, how you call this, toilettenrolle?
Yeah.
Yeah. For example, in the toilet.
Yeah, then it gets stuck, overflowing.
Yeah. Or everybody say no waste in the toilet. No rest of food in the toilet. And what is in the toilet? Waste, rest of food. Nobody can understand, but it's always the same. And yes, sometimes you see somebody and you can get him. Yeah. But the most time you don't see. And then, you know what happened. The water flood over, goes in the camp. Yeah, and then the mess is there.
And then we have a really, really awesome service group here. That's be there in 2 seconds, 3 seconds already, and cleaning up and fixing the overflowing. And I discovered that a couple of editions earlier, they discovered there was a tennis ball.
Really?
In the tennis ball. They found the tennis ball, and they also have found T-shirts. A lot of clothing. And that was stuck, and they need to pull it out.
Yeah.
And I was there, and when they pulled it out, they opened the hole, and he went in to pull it out, and then he takes a long, warm shower.
Yeah, I believe that, yes. And I can't understand why can't be a T-shirt in the toilet. I don't know. Nobody knows. But what happened, you see?
I couldn't even think about it.
Yeah.
To get my T-shirt. You know what? I'm just going to put it in the toilet.
Yeah.
And flush it.
Yeah.
I never have that thought.
I'm sure they won't do that at home. So why they do it here? I have no idea.
But there was also what I heard, I think in 83, a big bag. You had the Dixies before that. And after that, there was a big bag.
Yeah.
Where all the feces is coming in.
Yeah.
Do you remember that bag? Because that's the recurring story every time. It was on the, I believe, on the orange subcamp right now. What's now the orange subcamp?
With the fishes.
No, not with the fishes. There was, now, don't mind. You can remember, there was a big black bag.
Yeah.
Where all the toilets are coming to.
Okay, now I understand what you mean. Yeah.
And
and it filled up and filled up and filled up.
Filled up, and they drained it again and filled up.
Flutsch, yeah.
and one time it was, they were too late.
Yeah.
Swoosh.
Yeah.
You were there, or you can remember that? Or
I remember that, special, the smell about.
Wow. I couldn't even imagine how that smells like and looks like.
Yeah.
We're talking about really long time ago.
You don't want to. Also, the games they play with the Dixies, if somebody is in there to push them down, all those jokes they do, yes.
Shaking.
Yeah. And turn it down so the door is on the floor, so they can't go out. And stuck in this Dixie, yeah, big memories.
Big memories. All right, for the next Jamborette, for your next kids, for people who wants to also have this experience, what can you say to them for some advice as a 11th times Haarlem Jamborette veteran?
At first, be in time. If you contact too late, maybe the camp is filled up and then you can't come. And the rest is come, look, enjoy, and find your own way. Find new friends and memories. That's the only way, what I can say.
It was a cool podcast.
I want to say thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you to you, to all of your blue persons. Yeah. Special to the toilet team. Please tell them we are happy they are there and clean everything, though. It's very nice.
I'm going to show this, because we're on camera. I'm going to show this personally to them.
Okay.
And they really going to applaud and like this very much.
Yeah.
I know those guys.
Okay.
They're working really their ass.
Yeah.